Hi, Todd Warren here in the Forecast Center with a look at our weather here across the ArkLaTex as we'll be dealing with some strong to possibly severe thunderstorms on Friday. Here's a look at where we stand right now. Most of the ArkLaTex is dry on this Thursday afternoon, but cloudy because of the clouds not as warm as yesterday, as right now we're mainly in the middle 70s across the region. Some locations could get pretty close to 80 before it's all said and done during the course of the afternoon. Still looks like we have some risk of severe weather tomorrow. No change from the Storm Prediction Center's outlook for Friday. Still looking to be a slight risk, but it's becoming clearer, at least looking at the latest high-res model data, that the main concern probably going to end up being wind. Here's a look at Robin's Stereo Futurecast, showing you the scattered activity which could move into or develop in the area this evening. Most of the stronger storms will hold off until late tonight into tomorrow morning. See this cluster of storms extending from southwest Arkansas into East Texas. This will pose mainly a wind threat as it moves into the area during that particular time frame. That area will slide its way towards the east. Probably will have some lingering scattered showers and thunderstorms by midday over East Texas and northwest Louisiana. Then we'll see a pretty good lull in the thunderstorm activity for much of the afternoon. Notice near and ahead of the front, another cluster of thunderstorms will try to develop late tomorrow afternoon over the northwest edge of the area. That activity will slide its way to the south and east, and the farther southeast it goes, we will see those thunderstorms more than likely begin to weaken, and that rain will eventually end. We will start Saturday with lots of clouds, and we will end Saturday with the return of some sunshine during much of the afternoon. Notice the big blue arrows. Saturday looking to be a bit on the windy side, as we'll see a northwest wind right around 15 miles per hour. And again, the dry conditions will continue for the rest of the weekend as we'll settle into a good 4 or 5 day stretch with plenty of sunshine. Let's talk about those severe weather threats now. This is rotation potential from Futurecast. And you can see we do have a few swaths out there, but notice they're on the low end of the spectrum here. So what this tells me is, again, a random tornado is possible, but that risk is looking relatively low. I think timing of the initial band of storms is going to be on our side. We'll have to keep an eye on that late round of thunderstorms, but even then, the tornado risk is looking low. Pretty much the same thing from the HRRR. It does show a few swaths where rotating storms will be possible, but even the HR is showing those to be on the low end of the spectrum. So again, can't totally rule out an isolated tornado, but that risk is looking rather low at this point. Wind gusts. This is probably going to be our biggest worry tomorrow. These areas of yellow and orange indicate wind gusts of 30 to 50 miles per hour. This is from Futurecast here, and you can see that moving through the afternoon, we'll see that last band of thunderstorms begin to move in. But Futurecast really doesn't show a whole lot of very strong winds from those thunderstorms at this point. Compare that to the HRRR. It also shows the wind gusts of 30 to 50 miles per hour. Now, an isolated gust or two of 60 miles per hour or more will be possible. So wind could end up being one of the bigger concerns. Model's not really showing a whole lot as far as hail across the area. A little bit of small hail will be possible, but it's looking unlikely we'll see much as far as that quarter-sized hail, which is considered to be severe. Rainfall potential. You can see the swath of 1 to 3 inches has shifted a little bit further to the south, as we'll see a good 1 to over 3 inches over much of East Texas, northwest Louisiana, southwest Arkansas, as well as southeast Oklahoma and northeast Texas. Southern half the area, probably looking at rainfall totals of a half an inch or less at most locations. So we are likely going to see some rather heavy rain from now through tomorrow night over mainly the northern half of the area. Now, longer range, as I mentioned, once we get into Friday night, we will see this disturbance move through and we'll settle into a dry weather pattern that will likely last into the last half of next week. You can see that upper level low moving into northern Mexico by Saturday morning of next week. As it moves into the southern Rockies before dipping south, does appear as if we'll see a possibility for some strong to maybe severe thunderstorms late next Thursday and Thursday night, and that rain more than likely will taper off and come to an end as we head into next weekend. So your forecast looks like this for tonight. We are going to be looking at thunderstorms increasing across the area as temperatures will range from the mid to upper 50s across the north to the low 60s for nighttime lows across the south. Tomorrow, thunderstorms will be likely. A few severe storms will be possible. Again, the main concern, damaging wind. An isolated tornado can't be totally ruled out, as we'll see daytime highs ranging from the upper 60s north to the middle 70s south. 75 in Shreveport and Natchitoches, 69 degrees for the high temperature tomorrow in Texarkana. Your 10-day forecast shows that we will see cooler temperatures this weekend with highs in the mid to upper 60s, back close to 80 by the middle part of next week, and that'll lead to that increasing chance for some thunderstorms late next Thursday night, and those thunderstorms could linger into next Friday as well. A little bit cooler next weekend as highs retreat back to the lower 70s. So again, still looking at the possibility for a few strong to severe thunderstorms across the area. We'll see one wave tomorrow morning into the early afternoon, a second wave late in the afternoon and during the evening, and then we'll settle into a nice weekend with cooler temperatures as highs will retreat to the 60s.